Namaskaram. Hi, Teen Karyaga from Guru Yoga, and today we're doing, as you guessed, yoga. So I have a special guest, Liz, that's going to help me out today. So this is cool. You know, anytime that you guys want to help out, if you live locally on the Gold Coast, just send a message and we can sort something out. All right, let's begin. So remember to go at your own pace. Don't feel the need to get into every posture, but ideally I'd like you to get into every posture and be mindful, or mindless, of your body if you have any health issues or injuries that you have been dealing with. Remember, it's your practice. You go at your own pace. One thing that I ask is just to be yourself. Yes. All right, let's begin. So start off in either a cross-legged position, half lotus, like I'm doing. If you want to go full lotus, go for it. Even Virasana, which is hero pose, like this. So sit comfortably in any way that you deem is fit for this purpose, and I want you to sit upright with the spine lifted, relaxing through the shoulders, and then the eyes shut. And as you ground yourself, settle yourself into your mat, into your space, into your sanctuary, I want you to go more intimately within yourself. So into me that I see. Yes? And then establish that breath, that ujjayi, in through the nose, with a slight constriction of the back of the throat. So you're closing off 2/3 of the epiglottis, promoting this oceanic sound, this reverb that will resonate through the throat, the chest, the pit of the belly. And with the palms facing up, I want you to connect your thumb to your index finger, Nana Mudra, and the arms are straight, shoulder blades back, and then a slight lift of the chin. Your drishti, somewhere between the eyebrows and the middle of the forehead. I want you to just embrace your next inhale. Feel the warmth of that breath. At the top of the inhale, you pause, and then letting that breath softly drift back out into this existence. Allow your breath to be your guide, like a torch in a darkened tunnel, allowing to see the light, the pathway to calmness, to relaxation, and overall an expanding of your conscious. So as your breath continues to deepen, you sit in a more relaxed state. After all, unless you're relaxed, yoga is going to be very difficult to do. The postures will be challenging. The mind will be here or there, and the emotions, they'll drag after. So just slow your commotion down from within until you have one thought, if not any thought. Maybe thinking about your breath. And then settling into the space just a little bit more as we come back to inner peace. So no matter what distractions you may hold around you, whatever thought or emotion is fluctuating the confines of your mind, sit peacefully, sit relaxed, and even sit pleasantly. 3 fundamental aspects of a yoga practice, whether it be on or off the mat. You must be peaceful, joyful, relaxed, and calm. As you begin to transition your weight now from your right hip to left, so you're promoting a spiral, drawing the crown to the sky. You can take these circles as wide or as narrow as you need to, still in sync with your breathing. All right? No matter how fast you take these movements with your body, the breath still concise, still committed, and then still slow when needed, and sped up when needed. Depending on what we're doing, will determine again what happens externally, not the other way around. Only you can control yourself, your mind, your emotions, your physical body, and your energy body. So check in and tap into that energy today, especially now. And as you come back to stillness, take a deep breath in, chin to the sky, full breath out through the mouth. We'll go a few more times, chin to chest, neck long, inhale. Chin rising, exhale. Slowly continue as you feel the back of the neck lifting. Inhaling, pausing for a moment, forehead to the sky, and then exhaling. Continue. It's a form of purification, a form of cleansing. This breath, taking in oxygen, and then removing the toxicity that gets built up, gets accumulated. Inhaling, and then exhaling. One more time, a full breath in. Chin lifting, exhale. And as you come back to center, a slight lift of the chin, shoulders relaxed. And then a slight curl of the outer lips upwards. And as you take your right hand to the floor, palm facing down, left arm goes high, we're going to reach over, getting a stretch to the left side. So press your left hip into the floor and then feel this flow of energy from the base of your spine all the way up through the crown and through the fingers as you inhale. And then relaxing through the shoulders, energy back down into the ground. Exhale. Lean over just a little bit more, breathing in. And then back to center, exhale. Switching sides, left hand now on the floor, right arm high, breathing in. If you need to bend through the right elbow or left elbow, bend it. But keep the arm above your head straight. Right hip towards the floor, inhale. Chest wide, and then exhale. Coming back to center, take a deep breath in, hands above your head. And then slowly bring the hands to your heart space. Exhale. Again, the chin slightly lifted. You're looking in between the eyebrows. And it's this space, your sanctuary, which you can control, right? Which you determine. Inhale again. And as you release, we're coming forward onto the hands and knees, Bitilasana. It's your active cat, active cow posture. And we're going to slowly transition from the right hip to left again. A little bit of a circle as you rotate the biceps towards the front of your space. Inhaling. And then empty. Creating whatever shape you want, moving the shoulders, the hips, every articulation of your spine being moved. And then switching directions. Lightly pressing to the hands, lightness in the back of the neck. Take a breath in. And then pressing back on the exhale. Toes are tucked under or pointing away, whatever you like. Arms set forward. Elbows on or off the ground, and then the shoulders away from the ears. So really take the stretch and then go to the fingertips. Feel the chin drawing towards the chest. Inhale. And feel the chest softening to the floor as you exhale. Feel the lungs. Slowly bring the chin to your chest, pressing into downward facing dog. So taking the feet a little bit wider than your hips. Spread the fingers, little micro bend in the elbows. And then begin to walk your dog out, pressing to the heels. You're going to feel a stretch in the calves, the hamstrings. Inhaling. And then exhaling. And then taking the feet together at the back of your mats. Right leg is going to sweep across, left side. So you're on the outer edge of your right foot. And then start to press into the left heel. Big inhale.
And then release back to center, exhale. Switch sides, left leg now on the outer edge of the foot, pressing into that as the right heel grounds. The breath still present, the strength of your Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, still active. Inhale again. And then slowly release, both heels ground towards the earth, exhale. And then gently walking forward towards the front of your mat. Uttanasana, it's a forward fold, so chest to thighs, bend the knees, hands to elbows either in front or behind the legs. And now relax the back of the neck. Relax the spine all the way up to the tailbone. And as you lift from the inner arches of each foot, begin to sway from side to side. The legs could be bent, they could be straight. Whatever works, works. Remember, whatever doesn't work, find something that works. And then releasing the hands to the floor. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. You're going to flip the fingertips through the legs, lengthen the legs, inhale, and then fold, chin to chest, exhale. Relax the shoulders, and continue to straighten the legs. Breathing in, and then out. Hands, slowly roll yourself up. Inhale.
Mountain pose, Tadasana Namaskar, on the breath out. Beautiful. All right, so come to the front of your mat, big toes touch, little gap in the heel, spread the fingers out nice and wide. And let's begin. Hands high, inhale. Little back bend, bend the knees, forward fold.
Exhale. Halfway lift, a deep breath in. And then step back with the left leg in a lunge, lower the back knee, exhale. So go to the fingertips, pull the shoulder blades back, take a deep breath in. And then start to look slightly up in between the forehead, whether the eyes are open or shut. And then come further forward. The knee could go over the foot if you need to. Really getting that stretch through the left side. Chest wide. Take a deep inhale. Lift the back knee and then exhale. Lean forward just a little bit more. Take a full breath in. And then stepping to the front of your mat on a fold, exhale. Beautiful. To the sky, mountain pose, reaching up. Back bend here. Inhale. Bend the knees, lead with the heart. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Step back, right leg. Lower the back knee, fingertips on the floor, and then exhaling. Chest up high, feel that right hip sliding forward. Inhaling. And then empty. Just observe the collarbones, right? Get them to smile. Really lift up. And as you tuck your toes under on the right foot, back knee rises. Take a full breath in. Stepping forward to the front of your mat, folding, exhale. To the sky, reaching up. Big inhale. Back bend, forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Step or jump back. High plank. Breathe out. Chaturanga. Take a breath here. Come forward with the shoulders. You can lower to the knees and then go to the floor. Exhale. Cobra, Bhujangasana. Chest high. Deep inhale. Tuck the toes under. Down facing dog. Exhale. Right leg above your head. Breathe in. Start to turn the hip open. Push that left heel to the floor. And then bend the right knee. Take this twist a little bit further, creating more space between your right shoulder and right knee. Inhaling. Lengthen your right leg. And then exhale. Fill the lungs again. And then look forward, lunging. Exhale. Chest high, back knee on the ground. Breathing in. Shoulders away. Exhale. Fill the lungs again. Looking forward, stepping, front of your mat, exhale. Halfway lift, deep inhale. Step or jump back, high plank, low plank, exhale. Up dog, long breath in. Down facing dog, let it go. Left leg this time, nice and high. Start to open up the hip, turn it. Right heel grounds, inhale. And then bend the left knee, exhale. This amazing twist as you continue to feel the lungs through the back ribs. Feeling that space in your west body. Left leg high, inhale, come forward lunge,
exhale, chest up, breathe in, shoulders away, and then exhale. Back knee lifts, fill the lungs, step forward, folding, exhale. We're gonna go at your own pace now, a little bit quicker. Hands high, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, deep breath in, step or jump back, high to low plank, exhaling. Up dog, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Right leg up, feel the lungs. Come forward, stepping into a lunge. Chest high, breathe in. Stepping forward to a fold, exhale. Hands up again, inhale. Forward fold, breathe out. Urdhva Uttanasana, inhaling. Step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana, exhaling. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Dog pose, full breath out. Left leg high, breathe in. Come forward, empty the lungs. Deep breath here. Stepping forward to a fold, exhale. Hands up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step or jump back, high to low plank, exhaling. Up dog, inhale. Dog pose, exhale. Just move the right leg forward, lunging, breathing in. Stepping forward to a fold, exhale. Hands up, inhale. Bend the knees, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Step or jump back on a full breath out, low to the ground. Bhujangasana. Breathe in. Ardha Mukta Svanasana, exhaling. Left leg forward, straight away. Breathe in. Stepping, folding, breathe out. Hands up, inhale. Forward fold, empty. A little bit quicker this time. Halfway lift, inhale. Step or jump back, low plank, exhale. Breathe in. Dog pose, breathe out. Right leg, inhale. Step forward, fold, exhale. Hands up, breathe up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Step or jump back, high to low plank, exhale. Urdhva Mukta Svanasana, breathe in. Dog pose, breathe out. Left leg, inhale. Step forward, right foot, exhale. To the sky again, inhaling. Hands in prayer, heart space, exhale. So draw the eyes to shut. Just observe this space. Let's go. Hands up nice and high. Take a breath. Utkatasana, your fierce posture. So chair pose, right? Pull the shoulder blades back. So the hands, palms facing in, shoulders relaxed. Knees could be apart or close together. Just have the knees over the ankles and then tuck your tailbone underneath. So as you continue to breathe in this space, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep inhale and then hands go back. Beautiful. You're going to take your right hand, grab your left wrist. So pull that left shoulder away from your face. Take a breath in and then twist to the left side. All right, feel the crown. Send the crown forward over the front edge of your space as you pull your right shoulder to the floor. Still squeezing through the inner thighs. Still squeezing the heels into the ground. Another breath here. Twisting. Stay for the exhale. Feel the lungs. Right hand on the floor, left arm to the sky. You can go to the fingertips of that right hand. Left arm shoots up. Bring the fingers together. Beautiful. Breathing in. And then moving your right knee back a little bit on the exhale. Take a full inhale right here. Step back with the right leg completely into a lunge. Revolving crescent lunge. Parivrtta and Janasana. So as you continue to lengthen, open up that heart space a little bit more. Take a full breath in and then lower the back knee to the ground. Exhale. Hands come up above your head. Right here. Breathe in. Then open up the chest. Exhale. So whether your hands are apart or together, continue to lift the chest space. Shoulder blades back. Inhaling. Come forward with the hips on the breath out. Shoulder blades away. Take one more full breath in. And then release. Left hand on the floor this time. Right here. So you're going to go on the inside of your right knee. Toes on your right foot pointing away from your hips. And then that right arm over your head. Here. Get that stretch on the inside of your left knee. And then start to open up the chest. Breathing in. And then out again.
Deep inhale. Start to come forward with the hips on the breath out. Feel the lungs. You're gonna come up. Right hand grabs the right ankle or heel. Left arm high. Inhale. Open up the chest. Empty. Continue to bring the hips forward. Feel the lungs one more time. And then windmill back to the floor. Low plank. Exhale. Or the Mukta Svanasana. That's an up dog or cobra. Down facing dog. Press back. Exhale. Lift the heels. Inhale. Little bend in the knees as you empty. Look forward on a no breath step or jump in front of your mat. Halfway with lengthened legs. Inhaling and then folding again. Empty. Your chair pose, Utkatasana, your fierce pose. We're back to here, shoulder blades back. Inhale. Now get the chest space to widen, right? Really feel from the inner arches of each foot that you're lifting. And then start to look up. In between the hands, maybe a little bit higher, but not kicking the neck back. Leading with the throat or the chin. Take another inhale from here. And then the arms go back. Exhale. This time left hand grabs right wrist. Extending the chest forward. Inhale, left shoulder to the floor, right shoulder to the sky. Send the top of the head over the front edge of your mat as you continue to widen the chest, letting that heart space open wider. Following that breath from one inhale to the next exhale. Just ensure the left knee is back even with the right knee. Inhale again, left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky. Open up. So whether you look up or down is cool, but find that lightness in the left hand. Take another breath in. If you want to move your left foot back a little bit, just to give you a little bit more stability, go for it. Otherwise, reach up, take a breath in, and then step back in a full lunge. Parvita and Janasana. You can take your left knee down if it's an option. Otherwise, we're here. Chest up nice and high. Breathing in. Opening up that heart space. And then exhale. Now feel that right hip lift. Take another inhale. And then lower the back knee, hands above your head. And Janasana, crescent lunge. Exhale. Good. So you want to get the hips to come forward. Really tuck the tailbone underneath. Get the stretch in the right leg. And again, this breathing, right? You really want to get the energy from the base of your spine to leave you, right? So you got to have an open space, open heart for all your chakras to be working and in tune with each other. Take another breath in. A little bit deeper. Exhale. Hands at heart in your prayer. Atmananjali. Fill the lungs. And then the right hand on the inside of the right ankle. You're going to pivot your toes on the left foot. So you're on the inside of that left knee. Left arm high, breathe in, send it over your head, and then exhale. So take another breath right here. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhaling. And then emptying. Neck long. Fill the lungs one more time. And then release. Hands on the floor. And then take it back. Left hand. Left ankle or calf, right arm over your head. Really get that stretch from your chest. So opening up that heart space, opening up your lungs to breathe. One of the best forms of detoxifying and purifying the self. One more inhale, and then release. Windmill to the front of your mat to a low plank. Exhale. Bhujangasana. Cobra. Breathe in. Dog pose over the toes. Exhale. Lift the heels. Fill the lungs. Little bend in the knees as you exhale. Step or jump in front of your mat. Halfway lift on an inhale. And then folding, bow, empty. All right, we're going to go into garland pose, Malasana. So we're right here, right? So hands in prayer, heart center, elbows on the insides of your knees, chest wide and the forearms parallel to the knees. So this helps with your digestion, right? With elimination. So in yoga, not only are we eliminating physically from what we eat, what we absorb, but also eliminating the toxins that come in through the mind, the toxins that come through the heart space or the emotions. So with the eyes closed, chest high,
just continue to breathe. Find balance in your stance, whether the heels are on or off the floor, whether the knees are wide or close. Breathing in and then out again. Another inhale. And then releasing, coming forward onto the knees so the toes are touching. Heels slightly apart. You're going to go wide hero pose today. And we're going to do Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, so your alternate nostril breath, one of the 5 breaths that you should do daily, other than Ujjayi, Kapalbhati, Bhastrika. So, right hand, you're going to close off your right nostril with your thumb, index, middle finger. Today we're going to place in the middle of the forehead. I want you to inhale through the left side. Close off the left, exhale through the right. So this is about bringing balance, inhaling through the right, between the left and right side of your body, the Ida Pingala, nadis, or energy lines. When you're ready to exhale through the left side, do it. And then breathing in through the left. Close off the left, ring finger, exhale, right. Inhale, right. Close off right, exhale left. Left side inhale. Close off left, right side exhale. Right side breathe in. Left side breathe out. And continue. At your own pace, as you lengthen and purify the breath. Take one more round each side. And then come back to taking the hands to the knees, chest up nice and high. You can sit in with the knees closed, or you can sit into your half lotus, full lotus position for a moment. Extending the arms, shoulder blades back, and just observing as the spine continues to erect. So that breathing that we just did, your Nadi Shodhan, alternate nostril breath or pranayam, generally done twice a day, before dawn or early in the morning when the sun rises, or just before the sun rises, and twilight. So it's basically an interchange, because Ida, moon cycle, Pingala, sun cycle, or system. It's a transition. Maybe when you see the sun and the moon at the same time in the sky, there's that transition of energy, similar to how you have that transition of energy. So doing the breath at those times will ensure that you have balance. Balance physically body, balance energy body, mental body, and emotional body. We think them as systems rather than things that are just separately physical with each other or part of one thing. It's your energy that encompasses all of it, and it's about bringing balance to that energy, which will bring balance to everything else. You can go 10 rounds, maybe 5 rounds if you'd like, with 5 breaths each side or 10 breaths each side, but minimum 5 rounds. Every day, possibly twice a day, if at all. This is yoga, right? If that's the only yoga you can do, it's still yoga. It's still meant to bring balance, meant to keep you focused, keep you energized, and again, purifying and cleansing you from just doing that. So take a breath in. Relaxing the shoulders as you exhale. and then the palms facing down onto the knees, shoulder blades back and wide. So chin to chest. Come back to center. So now what we're going to do, just to help energize you, we're going to do Setu Bandhasana, or a bridge pose. So you're going to lie on your back, feet shoulder width apart. Bring the heels nice and close towards the glutes so that your knees are directly over the ankles. And when you're ready, you're just going to lift the hips up, one vertebrae at a time. So the key is not so how high you can get the hips to come up, but more so how much of the shoulder blades you can get off the floor. So as you walk your shoulder blades underneath, the inner thighs are going to spin down towards the floor, knees come forward, and your chin towards your chest. So it's about getting this heart space, anahata, to lift. And when you do that, you can keep the hands where they are. You can use your hands to support your lower back. You can also interlace them between the feet. But again, it comes back down to the breath, right? So feeling the energy of the breath start from when you inhale the tailbone to the top of the head, and then from the top of the head to the tailbone as you exhale. Because the energy starts from Muladhara, right? Or just beneath the navel, really, but you can start it from Muladhara. Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, completely active and engaged, so that every part of your system, each chakra or energy center gets touched along the way, gets affected. Take a breath in, lift. Shoulders squeeze together, exhale. And then fill the lungs one more time. Release the hands, come back down one vertebrae at a time as you exhale. Beautiful. We'll stay here for a moment because we're going to go up again, but we'll do Urdhva. Upward facing bow. How's that? Urdhva Dhanurasana. Sorry, I've done it so many times that I totally forgot. Okay. So Urdhva Dhanurasana, which is upward facing bow, you can choose to do bridge again, as this is technically a beginner's class, right? Slash intermediate, slash advanced, slash whatever level you're at. So when you're ready, we're going to go into, or Liz is going to go into a wheel. Yes? So flip the hands, feet again, shoulder width apart. She's going to come up, right? So again, the key is to get the shoulders over the wrists. You're tucking the tailbone underneath to take pressure off the lower back. So it's more of a lengthening of the spine rather than trying to bend and crunch through the middle of it, right? You want to create space between each vertebra. Even if you're just doing a half one where you're on the top of the head, is cool as well. But otherwise, if you're going to go for the full posture, this is the progression from bridge, right? Something that you may be able to do or may have been able to do when you're younger, right? Until the mind becomes constricted and tight, and then the body becomes constricted and tight. So here we open up. Yes, take another inhale, lift the chest, and then slowly tuck the chin back under, come back down one vertebrae at a time again. Here we get the soles of the feet to touch, knees wide, and then the palms face up. Anywhere, on the legs, on the floor, above your head. But it comes back down to the breathing. So we've excited the back body a little bit, right? To stimulate the nervous system, to revitalize you. So anytime that you feel tired, lethargic, do a few back bends and notice the difference it's going to make. So whether the back bend was on your back or you're doing another version of back bend, which is a prone one, this is up dog, right? Or even cobra with the knees on the ground, still activating the back, which stimulates the nervous system to awaken, right? Revitalizing you, energizing you. Beautiful. Bring the chin to your chest, bring the knees together, and then bring the knees to your chest. We're going to take little circles, rocking and rolling, forwards and backwards, and then we're going to take the legs to the sky, right? We're going to go halasana, plow. So go right up and then over. Hands support the lower back. You're always looking up, and the back of the head is always on the mat. So you want to have a slight curve in the back of the neck so it's not completely flat. So you're breathing here, right? What it's going to do, you're actually just on your shoulders and your elbows in the back of your head. So you want to stretch this space out here. From here, the hands supporting the lower back, you're going to take the legs to the sky. Push them up one at a time, whether the toes are pointing up. Ideally, you can go heels up, spread the toes, so stretching the calves a little bit, maybe a little bit of the hamstrings, but strengthening, right? So you're still strengthening one part of the body to lengthen the other part. Nice and light through the legs, heels to the sky, and you're still breathing. So as you continue to breathe, just observe that space, right? And then you're going to hinge back to the hips, go to 90 degrees, holding there. If you find that you're not compromising through the lower back, then you can bring the feet down to the floor. Pushing the heels away, toes towards your head. From here, you can stay having the hands there. You can take the hands to the floor to support you, or take the hands towards the feet. Whatever option works, right? You go. You want to be creative in your practice. Safe but creative. Because we think logically, but also on the other hemisphere of our brain, we have imagination and creativity. So when you have that balance between the both, right? Magical things start to happen. Amazing things start to happen. You're not just rigid, regimented, and inflexible. Right? Because then what happens is that it's subconscious that takes over. Where if you're conscious of what you're doing at all times, then amazing things start to happen. Conscious and aware of all these moments and experiences. Slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Feet on the floor. Beautiful. And then bring the knees to your chest. Little circles, rocking and rolling. And then we're going to rock and roll to a sitting position. Legs crossed or soles of feet to touch. We can go butterfly like this. Right? Chest up nice and high. Beautiful. Take a breath. And then empty. All right, now we're going to take the hands, fingertips pointing in the same direction. Soles of feet to touch, knees wide. We're going to open up that chest, right? Chin high, take a breath. And then just lift the Adam's apple. So the key is to lift the throat, which will support the back of the neck. So if the muscles in the front of the neck are supported or engaged, then the back muscles or the muscles in the back of the neck are supported and safe. So lead the chin to the sky, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then rise. So you're not dumping into the joints, right? You're just not being lazy or lethargic or tamasic, as we call it in yoga. It's a rajasic energy to lift that heart towards the sun. Deep breath in. Chin to chest, still lifting the crown to the sky. And then exhale. Beautiful. We're going to come forward, extending the arms. Take a deep inhale. And extending the arms on the breath out. Fill the lungs one more time. And then slowly come back up to sitting. All right, we're going to either sit with a cross-leg position, right? Or half lotus, full lotus. We're going to do one more twist. Left arm high, right hand behind you. Breathe in. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, and then right arm behind you like a stake against the spine. Exhale. Deep inhale. Turn. And then back to center on the breath out. Switch sides. Right arm high. Breathe in. Right hand to the outside of the left leg. Twisting. Exhale. The spine goes up on the inhale, and then you're going to rotate on the exhale. Not using the arms so much. It's more about the breath. Relaxing the breath. Engaging the core. And then softening through the shoulders and the back of the neck. Beautiful. Come back to center. Paschimottanasana. Intense west stretch pose, so the legs are straight. The hands go high. Take a breath in. You can keep the knees bent and then come forward to a fold. So chest to thighs here. If you find that you can only get your chest to thighs bending the knees, bend the knees, right? There's nothing wrong with that. We find an option that's best suited for your physical capabilities. Leaving your mental capabilities to stay calm and relaxed so that your energetic and spiritual capabilities continue to expand and elevate. Breathing in and then folding a little bit more on the exhale. And then slowly coming up to a sitting position, whether you sit cross-legged or in Virasana hero pose. We will seal the practice off like this. So I want you to draw the eyes to shut. Hands, palms facing up or down onto the knees, whatever you like. And just experience yourself in these moments, right? Because that's all yoga is from one moment to the next. Just like life. In order to stay conscious and aware, you must live your life for the moment. And not in the moment. So as you awaken from your state of meditation, I want you to take the hands to your heart space, thumbs connecting to the chest, Atman Anjali Mudra. And then we'll seal this practice off with a primordial and beautiful sound of Om. Collectively, inhale through the nose. A slight bow of the chin, hands lift, Ajna, third iris. Satchitananda Soham. Namaste. Cool. Thank you so much for joining us here at Guru Yoga, and thank you, Liz, again for helping out. And be sure, again, if you need more yoga, just head on to Patreon and it'll be loaded to YouTube. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day, and namaste.